Everybody! We're the Normies back for more The Walking Dead. I'm Surge.
I'm Marquetta.
I'm confused.
I am Spidey.
And I am Rana.
We're the ones who live.
We're the lucky ones.
Survive. They're gonna Rick and Michonne coming in on a horse at the end of this episode.
Yeah, this episode.
You guys have been wrong because Rick and Michonne are going to come in a car.
We put them out. They're coming out.
They're gonna come on a Rick Shown.
Raina, you missed the last couple.
I missed the last 2 episodes, and man, what they're phenomenal. Between Rosita being badass and like pulling a walker's dead and just stabbing him, like use the tools around you, sir.
The leg.
The leg, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, man, you guys need to give my man Josh McDermott, is that his actor?
Eugene, yeah.
Eugene, yeah. I don't think he's won an Emmy yet. People have been saying he needs to win one for this one, or an award, something. I don't know. He needs to be recognized.
He was good in that, yeah.
Phenomenal. And I can't believe, like, Hornsberry was like, yeah, and? I was like, oh.
Yeah. We were talking about how they remade Society, and they're like, hey, what if we also had, like, Black Ops still? And they're like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
That'll work.
Yeah. Add in waterboarding, too. Fuck it.
Rana pointed out to us forgetful folk that we kind of had an inkling who the real Stephanie might have been before. Because remember,
in the crowd,
the mayor's assistant lady kind of she gave Eugene like a long glance at one point, and we all noticed it. I don't remember what episode it was.
Like
it might have been like last
out in the
season.
Crowd and something like that. I just remember.
Yeah, she was like looking at him, and we're like, why is she so interested? So there was a little subtle hint there that we.
They've been killing it this season, hardcore. Like the production alone is phenomenal.
Also, the little kid that I thought was a B that also turned out to not be a B and turned out to be Mercer, and then also turned out to be Kari Payton's daughter.
Man, there's just so much
actress.
All over the place.
All over the place.
Oh my god, so much.
It was just internet jokes, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, and like the allowances.
She was a cutie.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Daryl's a good Faja. Carol's a good friend.
Yeah, we're talking about how Rosita and Daryl are kind of the upper middle class now, to where they've kind of earned this, but there are people below them. Like it's like our society now.
Yeah.
Do they deserve to be on top, or should it be more socialist? I don't know. We were kind of diving into the politics a little bit with that. But hey, now Mark's up, so we're gonna jump right in. Bye bye. Previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Angela Kang's gonna be in this episode.
I wish. I love her.
Spoilers, Chris.
Oh, flashback.
I found the radio parts in a dumpster behind the municipal building. It just needed some love.
Oh my
You
god.
did this without a soldering iron.
Right.
You guys don't know.
She started with hope, Chris.
She used her spit.
The inside scoop. I used to go there all the time.
And that's why we thought her voice was different too. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she's the dork for sure. Her and Eugene will get along great. Celestially ordained meet and greet.
But then my brother got involved.
Oh!
He was not. It's not what you think.
Were you?
It's a fucking radio.
I investigated the massive communications breach. Tell me it wasn't you.
All right.
Please tell
Wasn't
me
me.
you
I knew I'd crossed a line. And with Hornsby on the prowl, getting out to see you was impossible.
It's a funny voiceover.
And then you turn up with some other girl.
Can't eat this ice cream now.
It wouldn't happen to be rock and roll there, would it?
Oh yeah.
She wanted to hear her voice.
God fucking damn it.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know how y'all eat ice cream, but
How did she know to use the name Stephanie and stuff?
It was just an unsecure radio transmission anyway. I can hear it.
I have the bank put out Sebastian's line. Ready?
the bank.
You're Stephanie?
No, I'm Max. There is no Stephanie.
Yeah, I saw a little much.
Did he set this fire in this alley just for this?
He was burning the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There is book and all that.
Justice.
Oh, this is the flashback that we saw with Maggie, maybe?
It is.
It the hell?
This does not look comfortable.
There's enough to do at home without having to worry about a couple of small communities in another state.
Why does he want the other communities?
I think he really does want to just expand, or like have his own area that he is leader of.
She's right. Like expanding for expansion's sake is silly unless these places have resources that are like completely necessary.
Yeah.
They got plenty of people, so I don't know what Alexandria's got that the Commonwealth wants.
What is happening?
They don't want to show everything they have.
Also, maybe look at that window was blacked out a little bit.
Aaron. Carolyn Milton. A pleasure.
Can't believe she's making an on-site visit.
Who was the engineer?
I don't recall anyone from Insane.
No one, actually. We got the plans from the leader of an allied community, Maggie Reed. Some of our people.
It was from Georgie. Who is Georgie?
Well, Maisie.
We'll find out.
You one of the leaders?
Yeah, bro. There was a whole lake full of zombies on fire. I had to RPG that shit.
What'd you do before all this?
Meth.
Shit.
Trailer trash.
Meth.
It's not to us anymore.
He's like, all of you were leaders? There wasn't like a hierarchy?
I'm going to Alexandria, cuz.
She's like, how the fuck y'all live out here?
How did you lose, Dion?
We are so sorry.
Shit. We had to put it down. Yes.
Oh my god.
This is what the world is like out here. What, one walker and you think we're uncivilized? Bitch.
Oh, I think he wanted it like clean and pristine for her.
You don't know what we did to get this place up and running?
Okay, let's get into it. So, nothing but water, morning of.
He's getting to surgery. She did it.
And stomach.
Bring out blood work. Make sure he's stable enough for the surgery.
Surgery. I thought I was still on the
Jerry
list.
didn't even know.
Well,
That
his
is
repertoire.
neck
Oh
is
my
crazy.
god.
Some people wait years.
He's gonna feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna feel like he doesn't deserve it or whatever.
Rest up. See you Friday night.
Such good bedside manners.
Don't kill yourself.
If you ever need to ask yourself in the show how something got done, it's usually Carol.
So freaking awesome! What is it? How did this happen?
I miss his kingly voice.
Maybe it's divine intervention.
Elven intervention.
Maybe it's Carol.
Feet.
Calm down, Tarantino. She had French tips in the apocalypse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balling.
Show me how you're privileged in the apocalypse without showing me how.
Oh, so they out here with Oceanside?
Pamela.
Rachel's ready for you.
Also, Oceanside, get a better name.
Really? Why?
Because they're like, what we're gonna call this place? I don't know. It's by the water, Oceanside.
Oh, it is Oceanside.
It's a good name.
I don't think I know any named character here.
About your battles with the saviors and whisperers.
Oh yeah, it was a whole saga, bro.
We offered Hilltop the same agreement as with Alexandria, but Maggie declined.
Why?
We renewed our mutual protection pact, and I'm gonna honor it.
They have mutual protection pacts. Fucking NATO out here.
Oceanside's a no.
Damn.
Why do you want Oceanside, though?
I think Oceanside has access to
Fish? All the fish?
fish and some other trading, like people that come trade maybe. I don't know.
You should have known about Rachel and Hilltop.
That's a line reader.
It looks like we're not prepared.
It looks like you're not prepared.
Oh,
You know, not acting like Alexandria means more to you than it does to me.
dude.
Right now, is Maggie gonna move this to the us?
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I wonder. I mean, what's in it for Aaron is the repair of Alexandria.
Right.
What's in it for Hornsby? I don't know.
Alexandria gets cut off.
Oh yeah.
They need all these communities together.
It was going so well before we stepped in.
I mean,
Oh. Yeah.
it was just a bad day.
Yo, that really sucks about the kingdom. The kingdom had stuff going too. They had schools and shit, didn't they?
Oh god.
What the f?
Daryl does not wear a uniform.
Guys.
Sure don't give a fuck about it.
Oh, I thought you said Rick. My bad. Daryl doesn't wear a uniform. I thought you said Rick.
Is that Maggie?
Yeah,
what the fuck are
badass.
you doing out here? Aww.
Chinese.
Yeah, are you for real aiming your guns at the person that was just fighting walkers?
Hey.
He's
it's
better.
good.
Dan.
True.
You
Nah.
must be Maggie.
Goddamn right.
Like, nope.
Who wants to know?
You sure you don't want to come with us? You don't have to do this alone.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Lance.
You ruined it.
We have so while they're handling that, Governor Milton proposed that we all go hunting.
Like, even in the apocalypse, rich people just want to go hunting.
I mean,
Hunting party.
Want to go hunting.
I guess
That's
you
what I'd
need
be going,
food.
hunting for dinner. Yeah.
Look at her in her fucking
Safari outfit.
Jane from Tarzan looking
Right.
ass.
My name, Jane.
Scare all the food away, stomping around like this.
let's split up.
Maggie and you boys pair off.
Oh god. You're just not afraid to be murdered at all, are you? I mean, I know Maggie won't do it, but
I mean,
that's
you
a
gotta show that you
security
trust
risk.
her.
I mean, who do you have in a fight? Because I think Maggie will be fine.
Right?
Oh, of course.
Dad,
whoop her ass up and down this forest.
Mercer's like sweating though, like, should I be close?
There's a natural order to things that has vanished. That order needs to be restored. I'm offering you the same thing your mutual protection pact with Oceanside did.
I don't know, man.
I would
Really, they're mad at
100%
Pamela?
team up with it. If I were Maggie, I'd 100% team up with them. Like,
Yeah,
why
dude.
not? You need any help you can
We're
get.
watching the show, so we're suspicious. But like logically, I think Maggie just values her freedom over anything else.
Hey.
What you burning?
You hungry?
You're not supposed to be
Yeah,
eating.
Jerry. It's
Yeah.
crispy.
Crispy.
You gonna say something wrong, Carol?
Yeah,
don't give a
Carol,
fuck about
don't
it.
give anything away because he's going to be upset.
Jerry said you had a checkup.
It's a funny thing. Tony said I was scheduled for surgery.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Crazy. That's wild.
Great.
wow.
Gotta go.
Are you not excited?
Yeah, leave.
Wait, did you? What did you do?
Hornsby owed me.
Expensive ass wine.
Ah, the typical, I'm angry at you for helping me.
Why would you do that?
Because I
'Cause-
don't want you to die?
Yeah.
Carol?
You think Pamela Milton would think twice before doing the same thing for her shitty son?
Waiting for treatment.
Probably a pretty good deal. This world looks pretty cancerous.
But we need a king.
Died because
You should run for office here.
The communities that we built are fair.
Commonwealth is fair.
I see you giving Rick Grimes no credit then.
Well, I will give it a look up to what I've done and what I do, not what I have.
Damn.
Slap.
There's a zombie behind you.
I don't think she can do it.
Going after the one behind you.
Whoa!
Oh.
And then a horde came.
Miss Pamela. Oh.
Blah!
Jesus!
See the
Hey,
difference?
yo, like and subscribe if you're enjoying
That
these
was overkill.
reactions.
Also, there's gonna be 20 more now.
She's like, yeah, you can shoot that shotgun from 5 feet away.
Yeah, like, good job.
Just chuck the knife.
Right?
15
Call in
feet.
50 more zombies with their shot.
Right? Amateur.
I'm not saying that it's not impressive. I'm just saying that Maggie threw a baller ass knife.
The disrespect. You didn't even ask if you could paint me.
He's been sitting there for hours. Might as well.
Hey,
Hey.
Badass. That's our badass.
How's the new job going?
Damn, she came in and ruined the painting.
So you like it here?
everyone's safe.
Yeah, I
So it
mean,
works for now.
what more could you want right now in this world? You know what it's like on the other side.
Didn't think I'd end up basically a cop. Pretty good at it, so.
Pretty damn good at everything you do, Rosita. I was thinking about when we first met. And how I was lying to you
I'm not lying again.
about who I was, about Washington, D.C. and
That's what you were talking about last episode.
I've been mentally and physically fucked.
I saw her. She just
I'm gonna sound crazy.
broke up with me.
Damn.
I don't want to say.
No one's gonna believe him. I think Rosita would though.
Yeah.
They would, but I don't think he wants to do that to them and tell
Yeah.
them like he tricked
Yeah.
them and get
All
like all
this
this
shit was a lie.
yeah.
Because then Rosita
they're happy and
because they would
excited.
get pissed and try to do something
Yeah.
about it. And
But like he also sees her excited about the future and all this
Exactly.
stuff. She's speaking positively.
just keep her in paradise for now.
Yeah.
She wasn't who I thought she was.
He's got that emo bang coming down.
Ooh.
Wild chickens.
This is the hilltop?
No, it was a reverse crane. They
Gotcha.
craned it outside of the wall.
You went hunting with him? Yeah, it's not much, but it's
Lydia looks so run.
Yeah, she's very disheveled.
alright. Thanks.
Could Lydia live in the Commonwealth?
No.
Fuck, I used to wear
Daryl,
human faces.
Right.
tell me when you come back.
Hey, Maggie, is it okay if we hand out some supplies? Food, fuel?
Propaganda.
You're doing too much,
I
right?
know.
I mean, you're a shitty leader if you say I don't want you to hand out supplies because I'm
Right.
making
You
you
too,
look
come
bad.
in.
Especially in front of all these people.
Man.
Daryl, look night eye.
Oh my god.
Aww.
Pass out.
If only Glenn was wearing that before his brain was bashed in.
Stop! Oh my god. This is like
Must be hard to be Your friend, she like torturing herself out here?
They like the way to live and respect it.
I respect it, but man, you want your people to like be healthy and shit?
They're healthy enough.
I guess not all places are as lucky as Alexandria.
Don't
Not all
count.
places are as lucky as Commonwealth.
Are you coming around?
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh shit, are we friends?
Daryl, you can eat steak and beer. Come on, you know it's great.
Commonwealth ain't perfect, bro.
Bro.
What you think?
You said, I know. They've crossed the line in friendship
They
here.
gonna dap up at the end of this
If
conversation.
you got any armors, because someone thought it'd be good for appearances. You get your role to play. I got mine.
So we know that he shows back up to these gates with armor on, so that's a big fucking deal.
Like that 6 months later scene?
That's like, that's a fucking statement.
It don't have to be this way, Maggie. Yeah, it does. I swear, if they cliffhang us with that, I'm gonna be like, at the end of the season, I'm gonna be so shitty.
Serious, Jerry.
All right, I'm glad he's doing it still.
Pineapple on pizza.
No!
Seriously, no! It does work.
Pineapple on pizza's good.
Delicious.
Joe Mags, Discord, back us up. By the way, check out our Discord. We hop in there sometimes. Chat with us.
Wait, they have pizza in the zombie apocalypse?
They got pineapples is the bigger
They got
question.
ice cream.
They got
bro.
mango
Why would
last
they have
episode. Remember how she was like, my kids will never eat mangoes?
My old man gave this to me. When I was a kid, I thought it was made of gold. Inside, same as a lowly nickel.
I kind of like Hornsby. Even though he was an asshole, that
Just respond
tricked
in Angry
Eugene.
Bird.
Yeah.
Come on, Maggie. You're in over your head.
What?
That's not the question.
You don't know me very well.
Yeah, that's the last way you're gonna convince her, buddy.
You haven't answered my question.
Right? Fucking answer it. It makes you seem shady when you don't, dude. You know this.
But, Maggie, do you really believe that Amazon, as it currently stands, is the best you've ever had? We can have so much more.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Vacation spots.
He might be a little bit of a dreamer.
Have you ever imagined being able to drop your son off for his freshman year at college?
You're selling too much.
Because you and I see things the same way.
Some people are just further along.
Right?
All right, Harvey Dent, what the fuck?
Hold it in your mind. Of 50,000 Commonwealth workers helping you make that vision a reality. Think what you could accomplish then.
The ominous music is making me not trusting of him, but otherwise, it sounds pretty good. I mean, yeah, let's do it. Shit.
Yeah. Like, I understand. Like,
He's
it's like,
selling it too hard.
he sees that, like, the apocalypse could be over, and he's working towards it.
That look. Wait, what?
Zombie.
Is that Swarm was incoming? All these guns are gonna make too much noise.
Seriously.
Those are our whisperer friends. Oh, no.
Right.
What the fuck?
It's like an alarm system, you know, so you can hear the cans. Damn!
Girl, you could have made it sharp.
She fucking...
Not even.
She wanted to swing that thing. That was good.
Look at teamwork making the dream
Yeah,
work.
he's joining them. Let's go.
Mercer.
Let's go,
Let's see
Mercer.
it.
Up and over,
For what?
baby.
Yeah, bitch.
Mercer has had some cool Walker kills this season.
I like his axe. You think?
What do you mean fire? They're standing right there. Come on,
Oh,
no.
Maggie
That
shot.
was a close one.
Maggie got hit.
Seriously?
Somebody get hit?
All of them got shot.
Yeah, all of them should be dead.
They were on the
needed that
other
loud
side of
Mercer?
that? Oh my gosh, that was dangerous.
Those are all headshots?
This was very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah, also...
We're
Oh,
having to deal with this.
that feels weird.
Every time that alarm goes off.
I mean, that would be nice.
Keep building.
Everyone sees the benefits.
But that just shows them, the power of the Commonwealth.
I know there's a lot to consider, but we look around. We need this.
Yeah, I'll go.
Maggie, why? What?
She was about to be convinced, but now she's like, nope, never mind.
Left face forward, march.
She's like, nope.
Yep, yeah, that
Nope.
was it. She's like, fuck
I
She was
that.
so close. She was so close.
I don't know why that was the what? What did she just see?
Maggie don't want to be controlled
She
by
sees...
shit.
She wants equality.
She sees Daryl literally being
Falling in line.
controlled, and he's the most uncontrollable person she's ever met.
We try.
These zillennials wanting their autonomy and
Greece, all lives in touch.
self-employment.
You call that a good day? The hookup's going to pass on your offer. Can I ask why?
You're making a mistake, Maggie.
It's like you
Got to
said,
come back and kill you later.
everything costs something.
You're giving out too much.
You're not giving up our freedom and equality, ma'am.
Oh, he's shook.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, they have to know that that was a possibility.
Right.
Oh, please don't.
Max?
Why were you gonna shut the door?
Right.
Some raspberry goodness of the inside scoop variety. Please, it's very calm.
Why are you upset?
Right? I don't understand.
Yeah, like, huh?
She's scared.
You making another radio?
Is that a 3.5 module X3 100?
I see you hooked up the transmitter to the resistors.
I'm so sorry, Max, for my ungentlemanlike behavior, for running away, for not listening. I was bruised and confused.
You were pretty damn rude.
Is he rhyming on purpose?
Did she just chime in there?
I let Hornsby get inside my head. He is a snake.
Like a worm.
I'm running a novel.
Is a sepulcher involved?
Yeah, well, there was.
You let her read it?
I thought it was you.
I know, but Eugene.
Mean! He just told you.
We told each other. How could you not know? It wasn't me.
Because she was pretending to be you.
Are you hurt?
He was in love. He wanted to be happy.
He was in the Louvre?
Love.
I mean, it makes sense, but she's a little hurt.
Yeah.
There was a part of me that always wondered if our connection was all in my head. But when I got here and she didn't
Run away.
push me away, I just so badly wanted this to be real. And subtle cues escape me sometimes.
Man.
Most of them.
Subtle cues escape us sometimes. That's our motto.
How can I make this up to you? Will you allow me to try?
Ice cream's a good start.
Inside scoop variety.
Come on. Look at
Nah, she's gonna say some joke.
Look at him.
She's gonna say something.
He's so sad.
Say something jokey.
Max.
Maxine?
Can I read your novel?
I thought she forgot her line. I burned it.
I burned that shit down.
Down to the ground.
What was the concept?
Okay, we're trying to avert nuclear disaster and navigate the intricacies of illegal bureaucracy.
District Attorney corrupt. Did you?
Certainly not. That would have surprised exactly no one.
Such nerds.
Favorite twin brother.
Evil twin.
What? And that's not cliche?
Oh, not anymore. We come all the way back around.
It's more vintage,
Evil
alright.
twin that ramp up the stakes on the nuclear threat.
No, I already got the story.
Exactly what I did.
Oh my god. So cute. So cute.
He's such a goober.
He is a goober.
Did the other Stephanie fuck him?
Yeah.
Yes.
God
Because that's how
damn.
you stop asking questions. You knee deep in pussy, you don't care no more.
Something doesn't seem right. Well, but I'm
Hashtag
balls deep.
Man.
Judith.
Every time you ask me about the radio, I just suck this dick and stop talking.
It's the subtle intricacies.
It's good to see you.
Next time you see me, I'm gonna be definitely against you.
I am.
She's going with them.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Maggie.
Yep.
And you should too.
Wow.
You also have to know to ask for help.
Lydia's gonna go too, bro.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You think so?
Have to. I respect the hell out of you, but I can't do this anymore.
So yeah, some people have earned their right to want to make an easier life for themselves.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's also shitty that she just decided for all of them too. Like they didn't have a discussion about this. She was just like, "Ooh, look at these soldiers."
She talked
Yeah.
about fairness and all that, but like we don't even know how her community is run.
If it was the apocalypse, I'd take away some freedom of going
Yeah,
outside.
that's exactly what I was
Like,
thinking.
It's
I'm
just
like-
going outside. Fuck it. I still have my own individual freedom. I could write. I could paint. I could make music.
It doesn't have to.
You don't sound like Eren Jager.
Eddie.
We still have Alexander.
Outside the wall.
Shut up. Run us here.
Huh? That's not a spoiler.
But you never know.
I get
Oh my god.
She'd be listening.
Someone needs to run them.
Are they in a yurt?
That selection would be at your discretion.
Ah, that's what he's after.
Obviously. I'm going to pretend that you were doing this for the good of the Commonwealth rather than for yourself.
Dude, is he about to yell? What's he doing?
Calling zombies.
So I just want to kill something.
His little pea shooter.
that?
Fucking snub nose.
Noisy cricket.
Everybody's got too good aim in the show. Facts.
Right?
Yeah, that was too far away to get a perfect headshot with that tiny ass gun.
I mean,
Well,
he's
rich
just
people go hunting. And
look like
stuff.
he's trying harder.
He's like, this is the survivor's way of like lashing out.
Everything's fine. Everyone's on board. In fact, we're going to bring even more people in. Get
What?
ready, Aaron. We are going to remake the world.
Oh my
He
God.
looks crazy.
His face is scary.
Right? Something wrong
He's
with
gonna
him.
kill Pamela. I don't trust him anymore.
Yeah.
He's scary.
Hey, good episode.
Good.
No one talked for 10 seconds while I Googled the exact definition of autocrat.
Governor Lance Horton being tricked me so bad and fucking hurt my feelings and shit.
Okay. A ruler who absolves power
Has absolute power.
or has absolute power. I have
How did you read
bad
absolve
reading.
here?
You know,
I
someone who
Dyslexia.
because my brain's fucking broken. I can't fix it. Someone who insists on complete obedience from others and precious or domineering person.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Autocrat.
Chris. Alrighty. So this was a fun episode. It starts out with us finding out how Max, started making the radio and everything, and Mercer and her siblings and found it. So we kind of realized why she was like silent around him this whole time.
Yeah. So what then? Pamela and the higher ups or Hornsby, whatever, they found out that was happening and then just used it to their advantage without actually searching for who it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
That initially made the okay.
Yeah, because it seemed like when Mercer came in, she had already made the decision to go meet at the train yard.
Yeah.
So they've already got a plan now. They just have to. Well, they already have their plan now. They just kind of formulate their own and then.
And they're gonna probably wait for Max or whoever was actually leaking the information to show up, capture them then, and then do the honeypot.
But they just
switcheroo at the
captured
same
them
time.
instead.
So she just didn't go, which means that they probably didn't have to do that part of their plan.
Yeah, so they wouldn't let her out because Mercer was like, if they find out who did it, God help you kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, we know how Hornsbury and like the Commonwealth government goes about
Hornsby. Good old Hornsbury.
With the episode, like the Tyler guy, like he just fucks up one little thing and he's like immediately out of the army and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so I would be scared if I were Max too.
That was one little thing though.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I still think she's definitely working for the underground.
No,
Max?
Yeah,
I did
Hell
Max is good.
Remember when Tyler? The
the
underground?
underground's good.
I'm sorry, the resistance.
Oh,
Resistance.
yeah. Sorry.
I thought you were saying like low key undercover. She's still.
They're gonna fuck Eugene over again.
Like, not again. No.
Not a second catfish.
Second honeypot. That's what it gets.
That'd be fucked up.
I like they use I think Angela Kang was just saying they reused some old footage here, just showing it in a different perspective. Because this actually happened, right? The whole ice cream scene of her staring at him. That's what we were remembering. Where we saw this flash. This is what we had seen. And then so they just kind of showed it from her view. And that's cool. She's cool. I like her for Eugene.
Yeah. Also, Eugene being like, I don't get social cues and stuff. Like, I hope this isn't wrong to say. Internet, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Eugene's somewhere on the spectrum, and he was saying that with like, I don't get the subtle cues, and like, I don't understand people, and like.
I think he's socially awkward and nerdy as hell.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say he might be a little bit past that.
Yeah.
But then he also gets like when he's like with the lady, and he's like, yeah, just like if you were. I think Max is feeling hurt because imagine if any of us who never met each other talked on the phone for as long as they did and as intimately as they did, and you meet somebody and it's like that person isn't the same, right? But your brain. Especially if the person's hiding, you're like, I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe you're just different on the phone. I'm not gonna ask questions because we're having such a good time. So like for her, she's like, why wouldn't you notice? Like I figured you noticed. And for him, he's just
called
like,
herself Stephanie though, right? Or was it when the other chick took over? That's when she started calling herself Stephanie. She called Stephanie, and then the other girl also called. Okay,
because they were probably just like
fake name.
Well then
they have a radio in the Commonwealth.
Hey, listen to the recordings.
I am a little worried then because they're probably. Why would they just drop that? Like whoever the actual Stephanie was.
Mercer probably took care of it.
They're probably you're right.
Yeah.
Because I would be watching who Eugene goes up to next if he finds the real one or the real one reaches out to him.
I mean, they'll probably find out.
Yeah, and if I'm the Commonwealth, I'm like, well, this shit will just play its way out anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking dissident.
50,000 people.
Yeah. Actually, they keep saying 50,000. At the end, he said 50,000 workers. They keep really insisting on the workers as in like the worker class.
Isn't there 100,000 of them and shit? Like it's huge,
no,
right?
they're 50K. I think they
50K
mean that
twice
they're all
this
like
episode.
working. They're like everybody in Commonwealth is a worker technically. Too.
Have we seen an overhead shot of this whole place?
The Commonwealth?
I want to see how big it is.
I think it's too big for an overhead shot.
But she said 15 city states, and I'm wondering if she meant right then. Like, so do they have 15?
Actually, what I thought, and I might be wrong, but because I heard you say that, what I thought she said was like 15 million or something like that. I thought she 15,000. My bad. She said like 15,000 city states. I thought she was talking about like all over the country.
Oh, I didn't
that
know.
there's just like these different points. She's like, imagine all those.
I think she just said 15.
What I thought she was saying was imagine all of those communities like fighting for resources, and she was like, that's no way to live. But like if we can get them all in the Commonwealth, then like I think she's trying to like rebuild a country, rebuild an actual from sea to shining sea type shit is what it sounds like she's about. And it sounds like Hornsby also wants to do that because he knows that for at least the rest of his lifetime, if he's the governor of Hilltop, Alexandria, and Oceanside, if he's the person that is the direct in between for them and the Commonwealth, then like he's gonna have a great fucking life. And he's trying to pitch it to them like, oh, we can build this and build that too, but he also wants to rule over it, and they do appear to be autocrats. So I mean, like he would be the second most powerful person in the whole country.
So and I do agree that Pamela, she doesn't want these 15K micro cities and what do you call it, communities fighting against each other like the Savior War, like what we've already seen our survivors go through.
We've seen all our people do.
That's happening everywhere, right? Between smaller groups, but there's these pockets of bigger ones, and I'm sure Commonwealth is not the only one. We know there's like Civic Republic. We know there's like big communities out there. Eventually, it'll probably just lead to war again, right? Like
and then whoever
those
wins,
big ones,
it's just going to unite the United States under whatever their fucking ideology is, and that's what it'll be called.
Is that what Hornsby wants? Because at first I'm like, he's a good guy, but really he's the one making all the subtle moves behind the scenes. I feel like Pamela in this episode appeared more straightforward than he did. She was at least saying how it is. Like, I don't even want to do this.
Maybe if he is the one thinking further to the future, thinking about that end game, he would be like, look, there's other... Maybe they all have the information. There's whatever the Jada shit's doing. There's whatever's happening on Fear of Walking Dead. There's like... There's these other larger communities, and they are gathering resources and gathering other communities and gathering people. Eventually, we're going to go to war with them. Mm-hmm. It's like an undeniable fact that in the future, we're going to have to go to war to either secure our territory or like take theirs too. And like maybe he's trying to build to prepare for that.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got that long goal in mind.
I'm gonna be really annoyed if
long game.
We're fighting against the dead for the world of the living, and then the living fight against.
It'll be War of the Dead, War of the Walking Dead.
It's been people fighting people since like season 5. Like we got past the zombies being a problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, season 3 even.
I feel like Pamela is just like comfortable because her place
she's at the top.
She's on top and her place is secure. He is still very ambitious because he wants to be on top. And so he just wants to kind of like secure his legacy and secure his place. So maybe that's why it seems that he is like more dangerous just because of that ambition. But I feel like both him and Pamela are like two like different side of the same coin. You know what I mean?
He's scaring me, bro. The way he was looking at the very end there, like, let's go save the world. Let's go rebuild the world.
I don't think that makes Pamela better than him.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's just...
So he was talking about his coin. He was like, I used to think it was gold, but turns out it was just gold plated. It's just a fucking nickel inside. Maybe he's saying that about like the Commonwealth about himself.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But with Maggie, like, one, here's why Maggie's going to lose. The Commonwealth is huge. The Commonwealth literally have supplies that they can give her. They will win over her people, hands down.
Yeah.
No matter what. And because Maggie isn't an autocrat or a dictator or a fascist asshole, she's going to allow her people to make the decisions that they want to make. Eventually, the only people left at Hilltop are going to be Maggie and fucking Glenn.
Yeah.
And then she's going
Herschel.
to... My bad, Herschel. Maggie and Herschel. And then she'll be like, well, I guess I should just leave too.
Well,
and I
she
know
has
that...
Oceanside's back.
Yeah, I guess she should just go to Oceanside. But like, as long as the Commonwealth can win her people over with goods and stuff, and Maggie would seem like a really weak leader. She was like, don't take their shit. Like, don't take any of it. Then like, I mean, eventually, like, right, how does the normal person want to stay out here? And I think in the zombie apocalypse, most everybody's going to be willing to give up some freedoms to have that shit. It just sucks that the Commonwealth, its system is so oppressive and fucked up anyway that like, if you are a Maggie and you do go over there, you're going to probably be a little higher in the society. But if you're like some of the randos from fucking Oceanside or something, you're going to be in a shitty ass apartment having to stand in the bread line and having to like work a 9 to 5 to barely feed yourself. You're going to be like, is this really fucking better for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's better with protection wise and guarantee.
In my opinion, like they see the first thing they see when they see Maggie, he's rolling on the dirt fighting a walker. Mm-hmm. We know she's capable of it, but anything, the tiniest bite, you're fucked. Why would you even want to risk that for yourself? It's
you want to be
like,
Daryl and them in the apartment, not able to feed your kids and having to wait in the bread line?
Daryl can feed his kids.
But no. The episode before this, before he got his promotion, him and the 2 kids, him and little Judith and RJ.
He said the food line was longer today.
Yeah, food line was longer. He had to wait in the food line. They were all sleeping on the floor. They're literally living in the fucking projects off of rats and roaches and shit. Give me the outside over that. And like, so just because he's moved up in society, now he's doing good. But there's a whole there's a whole entire people living in a fucking.
No, I'm sorry. Even with all that, the safety and guarantee of like just sleeping at night, yeah, it's a shitty hole and everything. But like, at least it's like I'm safe. There's people protecting me. There's a society.
I like the questions that they're making us ask.
It's because it's more for them. It's more of a have less, need less. Like they don't need all the protection. They've been doing fine for years, living the way they have. And I mean, they've got their alarm set up and this, that, the other. It could be easier, but. We have crops growing. Like it's thanks you guys for coming and help, but I'm not gonna go and lose my freedom and have to get a fucking job in the zombie apocalypse. So you're
like what's her name? Magna's like literally serving. She's like I went from being a person who was like cool and doing stuff, and now I'm serving just to get by again. It's like I know that we're thinking about it. If you think you're gonna live in the Commonwealth, you're like I'm gonna be one of the second class citizens. Like one of the second tier people. Like I'll be up there. But for most of the people. that are gonna move there, they might end up on the fucking bottom. It feels like it's a pyramid, and the base of the pyramid's always fucking wider than the top is.
But even like she wasn't asking Maggie to come live in the Commonwealth just to like partner with them. What's the harm in that?
They're going to become more like the Commonwealth. The troops are going to be there, right?
Like,
she's going to have to do what the Commonwealth wants her to do. She'll have to punish how the Commonwealth wants her to punish.
Negan was like that when he came in the Saviors. Was like, you're under Negan's boot. Here, yeah, I guess you're under the Commonwealth, but
they're not.
I mean,
they're
why
not
wouldn't
being
you?
honest.
Why
they're
not?
not being honest, and they're not being straightforward. When Maggie asked Hornsby the question like, "Why are you doing this?" He did not answer her.
He politics.
So it's Hornsby that is being dishonest. That's why I think Pamela did straight up tell Maggie, like, I'm impressed by you. I still don't think we should even be involved with you because, like, what's the matter with you? It's Hornsby that's fighting for this alliance here for whatever, for like Hornsby reasons.
Pamela straight up looked at her in the face and was like, yeah, I drive a nicer car. Yeah, I have a nicer house because I fucking work harder and because I put all this shit together. Cool. I guess that makes sense in a regular world. They're literally in an apocalypse. It's not like she's running the United States and it's so big and so vast that she can't quite understand how her people are living. Their community seems big enough that she's like, yeah, I know that there are people living in squalor right down the road and I could actively change that, but I myself choose to have more than I can actually use or need or really have the need to because I want to be on top.
Gotta look that way. It's
she's
the image.
living like a modern day person in the apocalypse while people in her community are fucking starving.
French tips.
French tips, exactly.
French tips,
she got French tips in the apocalypse while her people in the same community can't eat.
Yeah.
You see Maggie, literally, like you said, rolling in the dirt fighting, and Pamela is surrounded by her troops, which is fine.
Kingdom had it right, man. Whole time, Kingdom. I know Ezekiel was on the throne, but also everyone was equal, and they had schools and plays and shit, right?
Yeah.
Kingdom was way ahead of everybody.
Until Henry grows up and decides that he wants to become Joffrey.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Henry's dead.
Prince Henry, long live the prince. Yeah, I do like it though. I like what they're offering. I like the ideas and the questions. I think it depends on the community that you live in. Because if you are in Alexandria, which is suffering for its 100th time, if I'm living there, I'd probably be like, okay.
Yeah,
I think
I
think I've had enough of this. I don't know how many more times I'm going to be willing to let these walls fucking fall.
And you know what's also the thing is, like, if Maggie was about equality and everything, she would have like had a group discussion. This was her decision alone. This was like, you can't preach equality with you and just make this decision. I know we put you in charge and everything, but this is our livelihood as well.
I mean, we don't even know how they're running their shit, how their like government works, if they've got a council or anything like that, but yeah, she just straight flipped the switch.
It's kind of a Maggie-tatorship. Remember, she hung Gregory.
Yeah.
She's the autocrat.
She's the
and
autocrat.
like Daryl even told Mercer, like, we were all leaders as well. Like, that was kind of surprising for Daryl, so for Mercer. So I kind of seeing like Mercer's like views a little.
Mercer's like, how are y'all doing this? There was like 7 partners making decisions. Good God, it must have taken y'all forever to make simple decisions.
But they kept the walls up. Goddamn it!
So
they didn't sell out to Disney.
Besides all the Mercer stuff and
tongue-in-cheek,
everything, we saw Ezekiel confront Carol about the surgery, but still going through with it. I'm very happy because I don't think he is a lesser man. He does a lot. Like,
you guys think he would have? Would you take the surgery?
Would have taken the surgery. Would have still been upset though.
I would still take the surgery
because his point's 100. Like he's 100% right.
Yeah, because I mean, there's like you don't know who else is on the list before him. Like there might have been like kids with cancer.
Yeah.
And like I feel like there's people that simply should take priority.
Or maybe the person who's going to cure the zombie apocalypse. He's in the Commonwealth now and he's going to die because he didn't get the surgery.
But if it was like that, kids would have been first and everything. The way they're doing it is like first come first. Like whoever came first, you're in line. Like the bloodline.
I think they prioritized the list.
They didn't say.
No. It's like whoever comes. Like he was number 149. Like it's like when you go to the supermarket and pull that number and waiting for you to meet your dad. That was him. He was waiting there with his ticket number next in line. It sucks. And they don't have enough resources like that.
We don't know if it's like that.
I feel like they said that
they
last
said
episode.
the number, but we don't know if kids or whoever gets actual priority.
Get pushed to the front of the list because of reasons.
But also Carol was right.
Like what Carol's saying, like, you know, if her shitty son was like circumstances like that, but in general,
but she's just justifying her shitty behavior by if there's other shitty people that would do the same thing, so it's okay that I did it.
If I was Carol, I'd be like, yeah, well, shitty, I did it, and I do it again.
Denzel Washington gonna come up, John Q, and take over the fucking hospital and get his son back on the list.
Take my
Carol. One thing I liked about this episode was its callback to old Walking Dead shit, like Deanna and Reggie. We were talking about them last week. Eugene lying about his whole cure spiel, and just revisiting the amount of times that Alexandria has been attacked, which was many.
Yeah.
And it's like by walkers and by other factions. So yeah, when you look in that perspective, if I was from Alexandria, I wouldn't mind living in the projects.
I'd be in fucking Oceanside. I don't know why more people aren't going to Oceanside.
Honestly, right?
You're not a girl though, bro.
Well, you know what Oceanside, what they never talk about too in Walking Dead is, remember season 1 when they were all like around that quarry? Where they're all camped out around the quarry?
Yeah.
I feel like there are a shit ton of Great Lakes in America, and also like giant ass regular lakes. I'd be like, I want to congregate around a fucking lake.
Yeah.
Like in
with all the fish, and I can have a boat.
A Quiet Place too.
Yes. When they're all on the island. Like, we never explore communities like that. I think it's probably because filming around the lake would be hard and a pain in the ass. But like, I mean, Upper fucking Peninsula, like there's just so many other places. Everybody's like, I'm in Oceanside where the water is salty. It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go by a lake and I'm just gonna boil that water, and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oceanside seems like the win.
Yeah.
It's Oceanside then
And it's full of women.
Commonwealth.
All of them are single.
And you know what? It's because some dude came and killed all of their men, so they're like scarred, but
yeah.
Gotta pump up the numbers,
I
champ.
was gonna say that, yeah.
Negan goes to Oceanside. Hey.
That's gonna be it.
I don't know if I ever told you this,
but we'll get Negan at Oceanside.
Negan would be like, I used to be in the Navy, and you guys are in use of seamen. I think Negan would do good in the Commonwealth. Also, like, if I lived in the Commonwealth, I would live how a person, like, all of that, none of the things I ever just thought I'm not going to say because they're too revealing of my past. But if I lived in the Commonwealth, I would just do shitty things to get by. I would just, that's all. I'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'm broke and the system sucks. Cool, I guess I'm Robin Hood in this bitch. Ms. Milton leaves her door open, or I would sleep with her for money.
I'd grow cannabis.
I would become a man whore out on the streets, a sick gigolo.
Yeah, someone's got to be growing cannabis there, right? Like legalize that shit
has
by
to be
now.
in the season. Like, we got to come up on some potheads that are just like.
There's probably gonna. I mean, there was a guy doing producing cocaine.
No,
or
that was heroin.
Yeah, it was like
heroin has a cocaine doesn't have much of a medical use, but you can use opium for healing pain.
Good old opium.
Unless you think they're making meth and they're just like all of our workers are actually methed out, and that's why they work so fucking fast.
They don't stop.
Also, they're gonna have a workers' revolution. I'm calling it now. These people are gonna. There's too many workers. Y'all fucking up.
Already
the resistance. Viva la resistance.
Which that dude might have really had 1,000 names on the list if they really have like
50,000.
Yeah.
What's that? 1/50th?
Well, yeah, I don't know. A percentage.
Did we miss anything else that happened? I think that was all the things.
Happy Eugene kind of told Rosita that it was a broken up situation. And kept
now he's trying to protect.
That was really nice.
Protect
back
his
to
people.
lying though.
But lying for a good reason this time.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Semantics.
I just want to say this. Everybody and anybody out there who has access to the people that work at Walking Dead, get Angela King a better webcam. The Normies are petitioning now.
We'll pay for it.
For Angela King. We're going to send her a $100 webcam, which is better than whatever she's using. We're going to save her in this production. You can't go from these crispy ass shots to the fucking...
She's using like a Toshiba handybook.
It's probably pre-recorded.
Make sure to if you want us to get her a new webcam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, now for real, if she has a fan mail
PO
thing,
box, we're sending her a webcam.
We're sending it.
The Normies send you a new webcam.
The Normies send her regards.
All
All right, guys. We love
see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.